Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have another What's Sold on Poshmark video. And for those of you who might be new here, thanks so much for clicking on this video. I am a full-time working mom. I have 4 young kids, and I love putting out videos on fashion, beauty, and a mommy lifestyle, including my recent reselling journey here on Poshmark. Basically everything I love to do in my free time. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, please consider checking out my other videos and subscribing to my channel linked down below as well. So for today's video, I'm just going to cover 7 full days of sales, so the week starting October 13th. And I had a pretty good week last week, I'll say. Not only did I sell a decent amount of number of items, according to, I guess, my history at least, but they also were pretty good price points. So I was very excited about that. And I'd like to try to move my closet kind of more in that direction, of course. So yeah, I'm excited to share with you what's sold. I'm just going to jump into the video, but just to remind you that I'm only going to be quoting my net earnings from Poshmark directly, but I will not be including my cost of goods or any other business-related expenses. So the first item that sold that week on October 13th was this beautiful black and tailored dress. It was Bodycon style. It had a ponte material, so very, very flattering, and it was in a size 12. It was new with tags, as you can see, and the retail price on the tag was $129. So pretty high price point, and of course it was in excellent pristine condition because it was new. And I love the exposed zipper detail on the back as well. So this particular item ultimately sold for best offer price of $40. My Poshmark fees were $8, so my net earnings from Poshmark were $32. I absolutely love this dress. In general, I hate buying black clothing items though because it's high maintenance, right? You have to do a lot of extra care in terms of making sure there's no lint, no hair, anything from the thrift store if you're thrifting it. So besides that rule, I just couldn't pass up on this particular dress because it was just beautiful, very classic design. You can't go wrong with a little black dress. So I was excited to have this one sell. The next item that sold was another beautiful new tag item. It was this Nick and Zoe linen blend long sweater cardigan coat. Again, it was new with tags on it, and it was in a size 1X. Just a beautiful coat, as you can see here, perfect as we transition into the fall and winter months. And it was in excellent condition because it was brand new, and it was a linen blend, which is also very nice. So this particular item ultimately did sell for my full asking price, which is pretty rare these days, but my asking price initially was $70. My Poshmark fees are $14, and my net earnings were $56 on this beautiful sweater coat. So of course right now I'm really trying to focus my closet more on cold weather looks. So things like warm cardigans, jackets, coats, things like that. So this was just perfect for that. And this moved super quickly. I'd say within a week or so of when I listed it, this did sell for full price. The next item that sold was this Eileen Fisher stretch velvet tank. Again, it was new with tag, so maybe there's a trend here. People are looking for new with tag items more. At least this week they were. It was in a size 1X, and ultimately I did accept a best offer price of $25. Poshmark fees are $5, and my net earnings were $20. It was a beautiful, just very classic, basic Eileen Fisher piece, like a lot of Eileen Fisher pieces are, in kind of a chocolate brown velvet style. Perfect, again, going into these months and for holiday. The next item that sold was this beautiful pair of leather Sam Edelman. It was called the Felicia style, black flats. And again, just gorgeous, very minimal wear on the bottoms. And it had a really cute charm detail and bow detail at the toe cap. Just very classic style, black. You can't go wrong with black leather flats. So this particular item was in a size 7.5 wide. So I'm always a little nervous about picking up wide shoes, but there definitely is a market for it. This did sit in my closet though for a few months, I would say, so definitely keep that in mind. But it did move, of course, which I was happy about. I did set out an offers to likers with this buyer accepted. So the offers are $40, Poshmark fees are $8, and my shipping discount was $1.80. So my net earnings were $30.20 on these beautiful pair of shoes. The next item that sold was this really distressed Madewell cutoff denim shorts. It was in a size 28, and it was very heavily distressed, as you can see here. So I wasn't sure how that would do, to be honest with you, because it definitely has been worn before, but Madewell in general has a strong following, as you all know, so I wanted to give it a try. So I was happy when I got an offer on these pair of shorts for $20. Poshmark fees are $4. My net earnings were $16 on these pair of shorts. Even though we're transitioning into fall weather now, shorts still are kind of moving, so I'm happy about that. I don't think I'm actively trying to source shorts right now when I'm out there looking for items for the closet, but I'm happy that some of the ones I currently have listed still are moving, so that's always pretty exciting. The next item that sold was this Topshop jeans, and as I said before, I love Topshop. I don't necessarily think it resells for a high price point, but I personally just love the brand, so I really like sourcing these items. And I've sold several pairs of Topshop jeans. I think they fit very well and definitely are popular on Poshmark. So this particular jean was their moto style called Jamie. So the jeans were listed as size W36. However, when I went to the Topshop website, their sizing is a little different than what we think of as conventional sizing. So W36 fits like a 33 to 34 according to their Topshop sizing guide. So I referenced that in my listing description as well. I also listed a lot of measurements to help the buyer kind of decide if this particular jean would fit her. So just be wary of Topshop sizing. Sometimes it's a little bit off from what it's listed as. So this particular person did ultimately accept an offers to likers offer that I put out for these pair of jeans, and it was for $40. Poshmark fees are $8, and my shipping discount was $1.80. So my net earnings were $30.20. And it was a high-rise style as well, dark wash, very perfect going into these cooler months as well. And I got a really nice love note, and she actually mentioned that this is great looking and may actually become her favorite jean. So I hear ya, I love Topshop jeans, so I'm always on the lookout for more of these. Alright, the next item that sold was another new tag item. So I'd hauled this in my Lululemon retail arbitrage haul that I will link down below. You know, I don't necessarily think I should be doing retail arbitrage. I think it's really difficult to make a decent profit on these items. So far the items that I've tried these things on, I really haven't made much of a profit, but it is fun to go out there and shop, so that's kind of why I do it. But this particular tank top was their very classic design. It's the Sculpt 2 tank. It was of course new at tags. I had purchased it from Lululemon directly. It retails for $58. It was in a size 12, and it had a really cool gray, kind of a lime green, like very washed green / yellow type of colorway. So very neutral pattern. And this particular tank top, ultimately I did accept a best offer on of $41. Poshmark fees were $8.21, so my net earnings were $32.80. I do have several other Lululemon items from that haul listed in my closet, so I'm hoping that this will move, especially as we move into the holiday season. I think people may be looking a little more for new tag items, especially if they're considering gift items. So we'll see how it does. I'll let you know, of course, but I was happy that this particular tank top sold. So the next item that sold was Missoni for Target knit chevron print shell. It was in a size medium, and full disclosure on this item, when I picked it up, I knew I probably shouldn't be picking it up because it's a Target brand. Even though it's Missoni, it's a Target line of Missoni, so I didn't think it would resell for a whole lot, but I just love this pattern. I have a similar shell in my closet as well, and I figured if it doesn't sell, I'll just use it. It's very versatile, black and white, you just can't go wrong. It was in excellent condition as well, so I decided to give it a try. So this particular item did sit in my closet though for several months, but ultimately I did send out an offers to liker offer, which somebody accepted for $14. Poshmark fees were $2.95, and my shipping discount was $1.80. So my net earnings were $9.25, and I did get a 5-star rating on this item as well. So I think the person actually really liked it. So I think if you're selective with these kind of Target or lower end type of brands in terms of what you pick up, it has to be a very good style as well. I think it can do okay, although of course it's not going to be selling for a huge price point. So you know, I think I'll just be very selective with these things like I have been, but I was definitely happy this one moved along. The next item that sold was this Vera Bradley, again new at tags, like I'm saying basically for every item here, Metropolitan Classic Tote, as you can see here. It was new. I actually received this as a gift from someone, so it's for my personal closet, and I just hadn't used it. I just have too many bags, so I never got around to using it, so I figured I would resell it. And it was in excellent condition, really unused at all, and very perfect versatile style tote for anything. And ultimately this item did sit in my closet for a little bit, so I was happy when I received an offer price of $38. Poshmark fees were $7.60. So my net earnings were $30.40, and I did also receive a love note on this item, and the buyer actually really liked it as well. So I was very happy about that. I always am not sure about Vera Bradley. Initially I thought it would be hit or miss how popular it would be on Poshmark, but to be honest, the few Vera Bradley bags that I've had listed in my closet have already all sold. So yeah, I think in the future I'm going to be out there looking for Vera Bradley, especially if it's a new condition. I think it's kind of cool as well that Vera Bradley retires a lot of their prints. So I think people do look for certain prints and they can't find it in the boutiques. So they may be looking at sites such as Poshmark for particular items. So I think in terms of reselling, Vera Bradley definitely has that added potential. So be on the lookout for a good condition Vera Bradley. I think it'd probably do well in your closet. The next item that sold was this pair of Athleta shorts, and again, shorts still sell this time of year. It's a floral print shorts with a brief liner. It had a really nice zipper pocket on the back waistband as well. Really cute. I was so tempted to keep this. I did fit into them, so I figured I'd give it a try and resell it, and if it didn't sell, I would just keep it. But just a really unique, beautiful pattern. I love Athleta as well. So this particular pair of shorts did get a decent amount of interest, I'd say, in the closet. It had 8 likes and wasn't listed for all that long. But ultimately, I did accept a best offer price of $21. Poshmark fees are $4.20. So my net earnings were $16.80 on these beautiful pair of Athleta shorts. The next item that sold was this pair of Sascha London calf hair leather shoes. Kind of a clog style design, but fully covered upper. And the style was called Jenny, and it was in a size 7.5. So when I was out sourcing or thrifting, I did come across these pair of shoes, and I really didn't know the brand, and I rarely look up comps in the store now. One, because I think people are looking at me when I do that and wondering what I'm doing. But secondly, I just don't really have the time. I usually have a limited time when I'm there, so if I think it looks like good quality or condition, I probably will just give it a try. But this particular one, I did quickly look up because I really hadn't heard about it at all. So, and I did have to pay up a little bit for it. So I wanted to make sure it was something that could resell. So when I looked up comps really quickly, it seemed like it was pretty popular. It looked like it had a lot of comfort features built in. So this particular pair of shoes I thought would do well, not only because the brand seemed to have good comps, but also I love the style. This clog style is good for this time of year. And also the calf hair, also I think does really, really well, in addition to animal print. So for all those reasons, I definitely wanted to pick this up. And I was very excited when ultimately I got a good offer for these pair of shoes. As you'll see here in the listing though, I had 0 likes on these pair of shoes. And then somebody came along and just offered a pretty good offer. So that's another example, as I've said in other videos, where the amount of likes really doesn't translate usually to whether or not your item will sell or what price point. For instance, I have several other items in my closet that are definitely lower price point items, and I have, over 50 likes on them, but no one's ever sent a good offer. So that's just the contrast. And this one here is 0 likes, but there you have it. Somebody came along and offered a really good price that I was happy with. So, you just have to kind of decide whether or not that means anything, and figure out what types of items you want in your closet, and not only base them on likes alone or how popular things are. I think there is a niche for certain types of unique brands like this that people are definitely looking for and can resell for a good amount. So for this particular pair of shoes, I got an offer of $50. My Poshmark fees were $10, so my net earnings were $40 on these pair of shoes. And I just have one final sale for last week, and that was this Sundance Floral Paisley Thermal Cuff Detail Top. Perfect for going into this season. It was in a size large. It was really in like new condition and had a beautiful cuff detail, as you can see here, with some buttons. Sundance, as I've talked about before, is a catalog brand but also has retail stores. There definitely is a following for Sundance. Most of my Sundance items sell very, very quickly, and this particular thermal long sleeve top sold within a week of my listing it. It also had 6 likes in that week, which isn't bad as well. So definitely had some interest, I'll say. So ultimately, I did decide to accept a best offer price of $28. Poshmark fees are $5.60, and my net earnings were $22.40 on this top. So again, just a beautiful, beautiful thermal. I'm definitely looking into getting more types of these type of designs moving into the cooler months as well. So I was very, very excited to move this along so quickly. Okay, so there you have it. Those are all my sales for the week of October 13th. So at least for me, that was pretty good as a part-time reseller. One of my better weeks, I'll say, in terms of the actual profits that I made from Poshmark. So I was very, very pleased about that. And I'm looking forward to seeing where the future weeks ahead of us are going as well. I definitely will share those sales with you going forward too. If you have any questions about these items or my Poshmark experience, please don't hesitate to leave them down in the comments below. Otherwise, please don't forget to check out my other videos and subscribe as well, so I know to keep making videos like this here on YouTube. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye!